Hi everyone, I am Frag Panda and today we are doing a garage review of the KV-4, the Tier 7 heavy Russian tank. Well, not the only Tier 7, but it competes with IS with the Russian heavies, and they got the same gun. The IS on paper, well, they do have the same frontal armor, but the angling on the KV-3 is much better than on the IS. The KV-3 also has much more hit points, it weighs more, it is not as maneuverable. 18 traverse speed per second is quite bad, versus the 32 that the IS has. The turret armor is much better, or I gotta check out. Well, yeah, still much better, and well, you can also see, well, they do have the same gun, but so the third traverse is much worse on the KV-3. The view range, I gotta check out the other turret all the time. Where is it? Yeah, the IS got a better view range, and you can see I haven't researched the better radios, because I really want to get to the KV-4 and I'm just one battle away, so yay. And here this gun, you technically have it, you can choose between two guns. It is the 100mm and the 122mm. Now the rate of fire is better at the 100mm, but it is not enough. It does actually not have a higher damage per minute than the 120mm. It has a much worse average damage, better accuracy, better aiming time, same penetration but better with premium ammo, but worse with HE, and it's got quite a much better rate of fire, but it's not enough to match the DPM of the 120mm, 122mm, I mean, and it's quite slow. It can reach that 32 km speed limit almost, and this is a really good armored tank if you angle it like this and side scrape. This is a great side scraper. There are a few things you must remember to not do. It's like giving the side of your turret, because it's big and juicy and easy to penetrate. But if you can cover up the lower part of your tank and go hull down, this tank is unbeatable as long as you don't get flanked. You do have some weak spots here. This machine gun port and the gunner's view and the driver's viewport, as long as this other viewport here. But when angled like this plate can bounce, and you have the lower plate, which is quite a big weak spot. But then you have what I like to call the troll glazes, and this is this part, because any shot that hits here bounces. It's no way. It's so good angled, you can see, and it just bounces off. So it's really weird, because if you aim right at the hull, you are most certain to hit the troll plate. You have to aim either above here or down here. Even with a low accuracy gun, you can't just aim for the hull and hope for it to hit the lower plate or the upper part. And actually, shots seem to be, at least when I'm playing the KV-4, KV-3, shots tend to like want to hit this part. I don't know. Maybe the Russians put magnets in front of the tank. Maybe that is why it's so heavy. I have not put any equipment on it because I want to save money. But what I would go for is improved ventilation, which is good on any tank. A large caliber tank gun rammer, and, well, coated optics or binocular telescope because of the really bad view range. Maybe a enhanced gun laying drive also if you but the aim time is actually quite good, well, at least for this slow tank. But you know, aim time can never be good enough. You also got that gun, great, and this tank is really easy to set on fire if you shoot it in this area. I have never been ammo racked with it before, so I don't think you don't really have to need. Wait, who is it? You don't need skills like. Wait, isn't it you? Or is it the gunner? Yeah, it's. What? There's one who's supposed to can like have something that makes it harder to be ammo racked. Well, preventive maintenance can be quite practical. Clutch braking and control impact, because this is a great rammer. You can see I have gone for 6 cents on my commander. Not at 100% yet, but with a tool I can know whenever I'm spotted. Repairs on my gunner, because you don't really want to be sitting still in this big artillery target. I've got for off-road driving actually with my driver, because I want to be faster. It's want to improve that. After off-road driving I'm going for clutch braking, and on the radio operator I have gone for situational awareness to extend the view range. I have camo on my loader, on my first loader, and firefighting on my second. And I would actually recommend clutch driving on the driver before off-road. You don't actually need off-road, but I want to be a bit faster. You can also have controlled impact, which is great, and preventive maintenance is also really important, you know. But it's a perk, and that's kind of annoying. All the others are not perks, so you know. Great tank, I love it. Let's see some game. Okay, so here we have a game on what is Mountain Pass, I think. Yeah, it's Mountain Pass, and it's quite a good matchup. I'm just gonna speed it up till we meet some action. I'm seeing where the team goes, and I decided it's better to go here. I'm going with the Tiger, the stock Tiger, M4, KV-1, and a VK-361H. And I don't know. I feel with this I think I can do the tanking here. So I'm gonna do tanking, and the other can sit here and snipe. So that's what I'm thinking. And I think my team is thinking something the same. Now, when I get down there, I do some tanking, but I'm actually amazed of how I thought I was getting a lot of fire support, but when I looked at the stats after this game, I got very little fire support from the Tiger and the KV-1 and the VK-361H and the M4. Well, I can understand the M4 is like several tier 7 tanks there that he almost can't penetrate. but you just did, so you proved me wrong. Look, loads of shots go in, nothing hits. Our KV-1 seems to be hit. Okay, so I'm driving up to the corner, and I start side scraping. A T-150 there, and now I just go for the hit on the Jagdpanther, because it's a quite dangerous tank for this KV-4, KV-3. It can easily pen you, even when you're side scraping, so I just wanted to have him out of the way. Now once again, you can see that the T-150 reveals the Jagdpanther, but I did not get a shot in. I was kind of stressing. So now I end up taking a shot at the KV-1 and taking him out. And you can see our team is doing fairly well at the moment. We're winning. Here's the Jagdpanther take a shot, and I get him. 2 kills. Who's next? And it seems it's going to be the IS-2, and I hit him right in the cupola. I'm just going to activate fixed cam so it's a bit less wobbly, and you can see where I'm aiming. So now I'm aiming for the cupola at the T-150, but I'm a little slow at the trigger and I miss. Very good. And I think he fired HE right at my turret, and I did almost no damage and no critical damage, so didn't work out for T-150. Should I aimed for the cupola? Okay, so here, will the VK come out? No, but I as well. Thank you. 1 hit more. And now the IS is going to man-load it, gets a hit into me, and I do not get to execute him before he drives back in. As you see, he went out there and took no hits, and then I take the T-150 right in the turret. So I've been holding off all these guys. You can see behind me that the KV-1 and the M4 is dead. I'm not really getting any good fire support from the VK-3601H and the Tiger. And oh shit, there's a bloody Jagdpanther up there. I have to kill him. Hit. And he's just bouncing off me, and I did not get to kill him because he pulls back, and I with the 0.46 accuracy, it's not really worth taking a shot, but I hit the T-150 and takes him out. 3 kills. Now let's see what this. And then I nailed the Jagdpanther, and I have 4 kills. But you can see now my team is losing quite bad, and we got a medium roaming free up here, and this what is it? What tank is? It seems to be the KV-1S, who's got really problems. He takes out the other KV-1S, but now he's got the AMX AC-46, which is a really dangerous tank at him, so I don't think he will survive. And we lost the IS-2, the Tiger is dead, so it's me and the KV-1S and the VK-3601H. So here I decide I need to manual this, and I bounced the IS-2. I do not know why, and that was such annoying, because if I had him, it would be a lot better. But You see, he gets a shot into me, but I kill him. But I have a dead driver and a dead radio operator, and I have a high probability that I will take fire. I know it tracks me, but I can still hit him, so I really unlucky with the damage roll there. Gotta use 2 hits to kill him. And now that man modding was not the best thing I could do, because now I have very little health. From my 1000, these guys have withered me down to 287, which is not great. So I'm trying to find a way to kill this VK36, VK3012 without him getting to damage me, which turned out to be quite a time taking. And shit, I am the only tank left. This is not looking good. Okay, so he bounces and I nail him, and now I just have to try and go and cap. It's my only. But then this Panzer VM10 shows up behind me, and I get one hit here, but then it sets me on fire, of course, and that's the end. Great game to the Panzer VM10, but that was such a new team. I did get a Top Gun though, but god, that was not pleasant. Let's see if we can get a better game. Okay, so here we are at Airfield. Quite a good matchup again. Well, quite good. It's no tier 8s or tier 9s, and this is loads of tier 7s. So now I am going to this area here, right down here, to try to hold the flank. But you can see most of my team is just camping, and I have this IS with me, and I think there is an IS coming. Yes, there's an IS-2 coming. So now I'm just looking at what derp my team is. The ELC Max is going to scout, and the Churchill 1 is going for the ridge, and the rest of my team is camping. That's great. Except for me and this IS-2 and the IS. Where did IS go? Oh, he's trying to get some shots off at the... What? Okay, I didn't get what it was, but... Okay, so... T-29. I do not have the gun depression to go up against him. So I have to go here, and it gets a shot right through my gun mantlet. And I'm just pre-aiming now, and with this IS-2. And I'm really hoping I can get this T-29, because he's quite dangerous. Only T-29 on the enemy team. I'm the only KV-3 in the matchup. Not many who play these tanks. Everyone just goes for the IS and the KV-1S and the IS line, actually. And you can see I get another hit. And well, I take a hit too, so. And you can see our team is not helping us at all, except this IS, who's IS-2. I get another penetrating hit on the IS. I just had down to 47 health, and I really think that the team should come and help me now. But they... And this is the game where I found out I can actually penetrate the gun mantlet of an IS and not have to aim for his cupola. So that was a great thing to find out. Saved me a lot of aim time and a probable hit from the IS.
We've got the rangefinder working, but it's marginal.
You can see I've got hit in the rangefinder, and our IS-2 is holding off the T-29 and the T-29, a Tiger, a Leopard, and a T-25/2. I did not have the shot at the Hellcat. And hey, here comes another IS. So now we can see they're holding the back flank and I'm holding the front flank, and we're kind of surrounded. But these two guys are great players, I think. They really did a good job protecting my back, so I can protect their back from these ISs. Now the IS-2, and the Leopard is just firing off, but he cannot penetrate me. Back of the turret has 100 millimeters of armor, and there's no way the Leopard with his flak cannon is going to penetrate that. You can see I barely got a scratch. I really want to help these guys, but that would mean the ISs will be able to flank us, and then I get another hit at the IS, and the Jag Panther nails me, or not nails me, but it gets a hit into me. The IS bounces, and then the other IS kills me. So that really shows how good the armor is, but my team really let me down here, so wasn't much I could do. We ended up losing too. Like, such a surprise. Well, we gotta get this to work. Okay, so here we are at Ensk, and I'm going for the typical heavy tank spot here, and there's loads of heavies, and you can see our other flank is not very well protected, but I would rather have a medium and light tanks roll into my flank than heavies, and then I will at least won't be ended with one shot. You can see the T-29. No, it's not going to do a derp around there. Now I'm going to side scrape here. Side scrape the corner. And here you can see the Tiger. I hit his truck, but I did not do any damage. And I'm just continuing to side scrape, seeing if there is anything I can hit. There's KV-4 up there, but I cannot hit him. You can see that there's a Tiger P behind me, but and I'm kind of blocking his shot, but he didn't have a shot anyway, so now I'm going to side scrape here, because it's here all the enemies are. And you can see the T-29 is going to intercept our flanking by our flanking heavies, the KV-1s, and then I get VK-3601H, and you can see at the moment we're leading 4-2, and then there is this T-150. I nailed him, and now I have 2 kills. And it's kind of quiet. I'm waiting for my reload, but you can see we're being kept by the T-43, I think, and I am just going to take a shot at the cupola of this other KV-3. It's not an easy target to hit, but I got lucky, and now I think I have to go back and reset that cap because no one else on my team is reacting. So get a hit into the KV-3 and go. That's my policy. You can see the tank isn't that fast. I'm doing a very unstable speed between 20 and 30 kilometers per hour. It's because of my constant turning, but you can see it's kind of holding 30 kilometers per hour. So here is the T-43, and I think there's a bug because you can't stall the cap anymore by driving into the cap circle. You can see, even though I am in the cap circle, he is getting capture points, and now I'm just wobbling around, angling my arm, and he bounces and I take him out. Now I'm going like What should I do now? Okay, the weaker 361H just got nailed. We're leading. It seems that we're going to take the town. But don't be so sure about that. Oh, T-29. I'm gonna see if I can get a shot at him. And wait for him to come back. Fire right into his side. You see, there hasn't been any arty here, which is a real pleasure when you're driving the KV-3, because the KV-3 is a big artillery target. You can see the Comet there. I'm going to get in the showdown with the Comet later. A shame I didn't have enough lead time to hit the Comet, but if I was going to lead, give him enough lead so the shot would hit, I would hit the train cart. So hold my shot, and you see I only have 35 shots, 5 HE and 30 AP at the start of the round. So I do not want to waste a shot at knocking down fence between me and the T-29. I want to save our T-29 from the Comet, but I am too late and the tank is too slow, and I do not make it. And now I think I'm going to intercept the Comet. So I'm thinking he might be is going to go up here to the cap. So I come around the corner, but there is no Comet. Oh, here is the Comet. So now we actually have an opportunity to salvage the enemy between me and the T-29. But that Comet was a really good player, has 4 kills. I tried to take his track, and I managed to do that, but he uses a repair kit, and now I want to kill this KV-1 first, because the Comet is way too fast and it's going to flank the T-29, and if I can stop the KV-1S from shooting at the T-29, that would be great. So I shoot, his tracks hit it, and the T-29 gets nailed. So it's me and the weaker 361 P01D, and I try to aim for his cupola, but it bounces amazingly, and now he's kind of circling me, but I get the track up, and finally I kill him. And it's amazing that Howitzer didn't do more critical damage to me. So now it's me against the Comet and the Jag Panther. Well, I gotta have like some time, right? Come on. And I think the Comet was a little bit AFK right there, so I nail him right in the turret. And he did not want to go in front of my turret here. No, in front of my gun. And you can see the BK is duking it out with the Jag Panther, but I don't think he's going to make that. So the Comet gets one hit into me, and I ram him for a little bit of damage, and he bounces, and he pens, and I nail him. So now I have 300. Now I have 400 health, and that's quite similar to the Jag Panther. So now it's a showdown. I actually robbed that Comet of a Top Gun. If he had killed me, he would get a Top Gun, but I do not want to take a shot at the Jag Panther if I'm not sure that I can hit a weak spot or pen him. So I'm going to side scrape this corner. But amazingly, he pens my side, and I shoot at the driver's viewport, but I miss, and now he's got a health advantage. I am a one-hit kill for him. So amazing how we actually managed to pen the side. I was quite well angled, but now the tracks hit it, and I'm aiming for a track. I hit the track, but I do no damage.
Let's roll.
So I get the tracks up and I get out of his line of fire. And now this is when the track platform makes his mistake. He turns his side to me and I manage to get a shot into him before he can turn his front towards me and bounce the shot. So now it's quite even. We're both one-hit kills to each other, and now I'm trying to do what he does not expect, because he wants me to go around that way, but then I think I'm going to like flank him, one man flanking, yay. But he's not there, and then I spot him going around the other corner. So it was a good idea not to go around that way, because I would probably drive straight into his gun and get killed. So try to make sure he can't hit me through the building. And then I can see that he is driving the wrong way, or backing up, but he's driving away from me, so either way he can't have his gun pointed at me. And boom! Clutch shot right in the jag. Yeah, so that is the KV-3, great Russian tier 7 heavy tank with great armor and a great gun with quite good rate of fire, the same as the IS. It has quite bad gun depression, and you need to want to hide these weak spots here and the lower plate. But amazingly, it's actually very few people who aim for the lower plate. Everyone tries to go for the weak spots, and then it's a high chance that you hit the troll plate and then you bounce. And you can see I have the Norwegian flag at the side. If you get around the side, I don't have a high pen gun because it has quite good side turret armor. Aim for this viewport here, and if he's a held down position, you should, if you get a high pen gun, you can just shoot right at his gun mantlet. You can see the IS in the airfield game. The IS managed to penetrate me several times in the gun mantlet. If you do not have a high pen gun, try to aim for this viewport here, or the commander's cupola, and that's about it. Remember, this tank has a high chance of getting a fire. Well, the engine doesn't say so. It says you just have a 15% chance of fire on impact. That's completely not true, because it's a high chance that take out your fuel tanks, so there's a higher chance of fire, and then you start burning and you just go like yeah. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and goodbye.